Michael Birdboy. Story and pictures by Tomie DePaola. Michael Birdboy lived in the country. Every day was the same. He woke up and washed his face. He put on his bird suit and ate his breakfast. Then Michael Birdboy did his work. At night, he sat down and looked at the stars. And every day was different. The sky and the leaves were always different. But one day was very different. A black cloud came across the sky. And when night came, Michael Birdboy couldn't see the moon or the stars. The white birds were dirty. The flowers wilted. So he packed his suitcase and went off to find what was causing the black cloud. He walked and walked until he came to the city. And there he saw it. "Hi, I'm Boss Lady," said a voice. "Do you want a job in my factory?" "I'm Michael Birdboy," said Michael, "and I live in the country. Your black cloud is making the white birds dirty and the flowers wilt. We can't even see the moon and the stars at night." "Well, Mike," said Boss Lady, "I'm sorry. I make genuine shoe-fly artificial honey syrup in my factory from tons of sugar and artificial honey flavoring. It's great on pancakes, but I guess that melting all that sugar in the big furnace makes a lot of black smoke." "Why don't you make real honey?" asked Michael Birdboy. "Bees don't make smoke." "Gee, Mike, what a great idea," said Boss Lady. "Where can I get some bees?" "I'll send you some," said Michael Birdboy. So Michael Birdboy went back to the country and sent Boss Lady some bees. She shut off her furnace and started to make real honey. The white birds were white again, the flowers weren't wilted anymore, and Michael Birdboy could see the stars and moon at night. One day the telephone rang. Ring, ring. "Hello, Mike, this is Boss Lady. I have a terrible problem. Your bees aren't working." So Michael Birdboy went all the way back to Boss Lady's factory. She was waiting for him. "Come inside," she said. "Look, no honey," she said, pointing to the rows of empty jars. "The bees are just sitting there buzzing." "I planned it so carefully," she said. "Look at my charts." Michael Birdboy looked. "Where are the flowers?" he asked. "Flowers?" said Boss Lady. "Bees need flowers and hives," said Michael Birdboy. And he drew a picture to show Boss Lady how bees make honey. "No wonder no honey," said Boss Lady. "Thanks again, Mike." A few weeks later, Michael Birdboy got a letter. "From the desk of Boss Lady. Dear Mike, thanks again. Everything's working out fine. You wouldn't know the old factory. I planted lots of flowers and turned the smokestack into a big beehive. The bees are happy and so am I, and there's plenty of honey. I'm driving up tomorrow to bring you some and to thank you personally. Your friend, Boss Lady, XXOO. P.S. Enclosed is a photo of the old place." Boss Lady's real honey. For Mike. Love, Boss Lady. The next day, Boss Lady arrived in her pickup loaded with honey. "Oh, good," said Michael Bird Boy. "I'll bake us a honey cake." And he did. Well, Boss Lady told him all the details. Then they had a party. And that night, Michael Bird Boy and Boss Lady sat among the flowers with the white birds and watched the annual comet display. Good night. The end.